Our top stories: Governor Soludo celebrates public servants, assures commencement of promotion exams. Anambra State government commences distribution of CBN-donated fertilizers to farmers. NSCDC deploys over 28,000 operatives nationwide for festive season security. As U.S. lawmakers reject Trump-backed bill to keep government running. Hello, beautiful morning to you and welcome to Breakfast News at 8 on ABS Television. I am David Okpokwasile. We begin from the Joromu Doji State Secretariat in Awka, where Governor Chukwuma Soludo has directed that the pending promotion examination for Anambra workers should commence immediately with the constitution of the Civil Service Commission. The governor, who gave the directive while attending the 2024 Public Service Day celebration, commended contributions and efforts of workers in the development of the state and also directed the Accountant General to pay the workers the 2024 leave allowance as well. Our Government House correspondent, Eji Kabana, filed the report.
During the event held at Joromu Doji State Secretariat Complex, Awka, Governor Soludo emphasized the government's commitment to improving workers' conditions by providing necessary support and tackling issues related to their rights.
If you calculate the benefits of the transformation that we are doing in all sectors, be it in terms of benefit to derive from the primary health, the benefit to derive from the schools, benefit to derive from the infrastructure, and so on and so forth, you can never quantify them. In our minimum wage, you can say, oh, I put 80,000, I put 75,000. Effectively, when you add all the deductions, we are making sure in Anambra that the take home is a minimum of 70, which then means the gross is in 80-something.
In a remark, the Anambra State Head of Service, Barrister Theodora Igwebwe, stated that with this year's theme, ensuring safety and health at work in changing climate, the service will continue to enhance the well-being of workers to ensure increased productivity and overall well-being, and appreciated Governor Soludo for his support to the workforce.
We wholeheartedly pledge our complete dedication and unwavering support to you and your administration. We equally promise to continue to work diligently to ensure the effective and meticulous implementation of your programs and policies.
Deputy Governor of the State, Dr. Onyeka Chukwuibezim, accompanied the governor to the event, which was attended by the Secretary to the State Government, Professor Solochu Hulove, Chief of Staff to the Governor, Mr. Ernest Ezeajoyi, State Chairman of APGA, Barrister Ifa Tobiokoye, Commissioners, Permanent Secretaries, Directors, Public Servants, Workers' Union, and amongst others.
The Anambra State government has commenced the distribution of 60,000 kegs of 2 liters of fertilizers donated by the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, to the state government through the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security. The Commissioner for Agriculture, Dr. Foster Hejiofo, made the official presentation of the fertilizer distribution at the Ministry of Agriculture in Awka, where he said that the donation is part of efforts to boost farming activities in the state, especially during the dry season. But during the dry season farming, our correspondent Chibuzo Bidike reports.
Ihejiofo, who through the permanent secretary of the ministry, Mrs. Ifeyinwa, said that 55 farmers were selected from each of the wards in 20 local government areas, except for Ayamelum, where 20 farmers were selected from each of the wards, as they have already distributed 9,000 bags of fertilizers to the area to kickstart their dry season farming.
Our food is our medicine, and it starts from cultivation. As long as we use best practices, organic farming, regenerative agriculture, and plant our food, we are very sure to harvest healthy agricultural products.
In a practical session, the Director of Technical Services in the Ministry, Mr. Godwin Akujieze, trained the beneficiaries on storage and usage of the fertilizers.
You must have to apply it early in the morning or late in the what? Don't apply it under the sun, because when you do that, it will have adverse what effect on that.
Some of the beneficiaries, Mrs. Uju Ebuji from Onitsha South and Mr. Chukuma Olumba from Orumba South, thanked both the CBN and the state government for the fertilizers, saying it will enhance their productivity during this dry season famine.
I'm standing here to thank our governor. Solution is here. Solution is doing everything. He has given us palm seeds before. Today it is organic fertilizer.
Everyone needs to go into agriculture so that there will be enough food now. Everything is on a high side.
Anambra State House of Assembly has passed the 2025 appropriation bill totaling 606,991,849,118 naira 16 kobo for the services of the government of the state for the year ending 31st December 2025. The House of Assembly correspondent Emmanuel Chibata filed this report.
The passage of the appropriation bill followed the adoption of the report of the House Committee on Finance and Appropriation during yesterday's plenary. Chairman of the House Committee and member representing Anocha Constituency 2, Sir Ejike Okechumi, while presenting the report, says the project size is retained as presented by the governor, noting that the capital expenditure was pegged at 473,201,837, representing 77%, and the recurrent expenditure, which was 130,955,955,604, representing 23% of the entire budget.
MDAs should be intentional about executing their priority projects in the 2025 fiscal year. We also recommend that there is need for continuous training and retraining of officers in the civil public service of the state to imbibe the global best budgeting practices.
I hope this is the true position of the Committee of Supply. If sorry colleagues, those who support the requirement of 2024 appropriation law is passed as a resolution of this honorable house, those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Anambra State Sector Commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, Mrs. Joyce Alexander, has clarified that both the Corps and police share legal responsibility of checking vehicle particulars on roads. The clarification became necessary following the lingering disagreement by members of the public as to whose responsibility it is to check vehicle particulars. Our correspondent, Chibuzo Bidike, filed the report.
Speaking on ABS Audience Participatory Program, Ask the Commissioner, which x-rayed achievements of the Transport Ministry and traffic preparations for Christmas, the Anambra Sector Commander noted that FRSC began implementing its Operation Zero Tolerance on 15th December with the deployment of officers to major flashpoints to ensure smooth and accident-free yield tides.
But nobody wants to enforce on anybody now because this is festive period. People want to enjoy themselves. But if we feel that you are going to be a danger to other people, who have no choice than to make arrests.
On her part, guest on the program and State Commissioner for Transport, Mrs. Patricia Igobike, said the successes the state government has recorded in the aviation sector, the progress made in the river port, and the ongoing construction of roads are critical to improving the movement of people in the state.
In everything we do, we should now realize Nani Amotugo on that international platform.
Contributing, the State Commissioner for Information, Dr. Lomefo, encouraged people in the state to celebrate Christmas responsibly and to be security conscious at all times.
Then on security, but everybody is a business. If you see something, say something.
On the national scene, the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps (NSCDC) has deployed 28,300 tactical operatives across the country to protect critical national assets and infrastructure during the festive season. The NSCDC Commandant General Dr. Ahmed Audi ordered the swift deployment of the officers to enhance the provision of adequate security and protection of critical national assets and infrastructure across the states of the Federation before, during, and after the Yuletide. Dr. Audi said the operatives drawn from crack squad, special forces, intelligence, anti-vandalism and operations departments will focus on preventing illegal activities such as petroleum theft, illegal mining, vandalism of power installations, destruction of telecommunication equipment, and other forms of economic sabotage. Dr. Audi urged zonal and state commandants to strengthen their intelligence gathering capabilities and adopt proactive measures to prevent vandalism and other crimes. On the foreign scene, the U.S. House of Representatives has voted against a Donald Trump-backed funding measure, bringing a government shutdown this weekend a step closer. A revised spending plan failed to reach the two-thirds majority needed in the lower chamber of Congress, with its 8 Republicans voting against the bill, defying the president-elect. Trump had thwarted a previous cross-party funding deal that the Republican House leadership has struck with Democrats after heavy criticisms of the measure by tech billionaire Elon Musk. After the bill failed by 174 votes to 235, House Republican Speaker Mike Johnson said he will come up with another solution before government funding lapses at midnight yesterday. The Trump-approved bill will have tied government funding to a 2-year suspension of the federal debt limit, which determines how much the government can borrow to pay its bills. On sports, the 2025 ECOWAS Abuja International Marathon will hold March 1 in Abuja as part of activities marking the Economic Community of West African States' 50th anniversary celebrations. The event, which features 21 kilometers and 5 kilometers categories with a prize purse of over $71,000, is expected to attract runners and fitness enthusiasts from across Africa and beyond. Race Director Gabriel Okun revealed that the competition is open to all categories of runners. According to a statement signed by the Director of Communications and Media of the ECOWAS Marathon, Orukayode Thomas, the 5-kilometer race will begin at Eagle Square and end at the ECOWAS Commission in Asokoro, Abuja, while the 21-kilometer half marathon will start and finish at the Commission. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service on Facebook and on YouTube at ABS Television Oka. You can follow us on X at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Before we go, here are the main points again. We told you that Governor Soludo celebrated public servants, assuring commencement of promotion exams. As Anambra State Government has commenced distribution of CBN-donated fertilizers to farmers. We also told you that the Civil Defense has deployed over 28,000 operatives nationwide for festive season security, as U.S. lawmakers have rejected Trump-backed bill to keep government running. And that's the news this morning. I am David Okwasel. Thank you for joining us. The weekend show continues right after now. Stay with us.